Hey traders, I hope you guys stayed safe today. I know no one out there made money on the long side, or if you did, not very much. It was incredibly tough. RXII was the hottest play today, going from $2 to $2.36. Woo! As you can tell, I'm pretty frustrated. I didn't lose very much. I was up and down like 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks the entire day. I think I'm down $20 on the day now. Uh, what I'm frustrated about is just the lack of follow through, volume, and momentum. There was a play I traded LTRX, which had a deal with Microsoft. Didn't get any volume. I don't really trade fundamentals, but it had a good chart set up as well. Mainly, I look at technicals. But the RXII had technicals as well. It was squeezing between the 13 and 50-day moving averages. Um, couldn't really get the momentum to break up through it. I mean, it was up through it. 210 was a 50-day, but just cracked right beneath it. There's just no volume. I scalped it. I bought it on resistance here and there. You're going to see that. But July was just so slow. June was pretty slow. It was okay. April was entirely slow. And I'm just getting really irritated with being patient and disciplined every single day. Today I'm down like 20 bucks. So obviously I'm still being patient and disciplined, but today I overtraded. I traded about probably 5 times when I shouldn't have been. I'm ready to see some momentum so I can size in a few thousand shares and make some good money. But there's just no momentum, and I know that momentum's coming up. There's a Fed rate today, so that could be influencing the market. It's been earnings season the last few weeks. It's just been dead, guys. It's been dead. When I looked at the pre-market, I should have just packed it up and gone back to bed, honestly. There was nothing out there. But I hope you guys learned something. You'll see how frustrated I get just trading in this slow market. Thanks, guys. Oh, God. Okay. Experienced fear of missing out, FOMO, and I jumped into it with a market order because I saw all the bids jumping up. It was a dumb entry. I might look to add some a little bit lower down because this one hasn't popped off yet. We still have good room to move up. So I got an LTRX around $3, anticipating the $3 break. It didn't happen yet. I'm not bag holding this because volume hasn't really even come into it yet. We're having less than 5,000 shares a minute traded on this. And I'm looking to add a little bit lower as well, down to 287. So it looks like it might be trying to get it soon, the break. Alright, I'm going to sell right there for a $43 loss. If it does come back up and get a lot of volume, I'm going to get back into it. RXI got stopped up at its 50-day, sitting right below it now. Its 50-day is about at 210. This one is still green on the day. The open is 192. It's at 201, so we're still green on the day. That's still a good sign. Getting in somewhere around here is a pretty good entry. It's below the VWAP. It's not bearish yet. Okay, RXI is testing its VWAP. I think it's not going to break this time. It's going to test it and come back down. Looking for a 201 entry. I got filled 50 shares. 750. Oh my gosh. That's the absolute worst, guys. It's like I'm gonna pay for commission on 50 shares. Give me a break. Okay, so I'm in at 201, and really, if this thing goes back below like 195, I'm gonna have to get out. So risking maybe 40, 50 bucks on this one. I want this to U-shape and break this VWAP. Like I said, the second touch is what I think is going to be breaking the VWAP. Alright, there we go. We're getting the VWAP break right here. Alright, so I locked in just a little bit to make sure I'm green on the day. I don't want it under the VWAP. If it cracks 208, I'm going to have to sell the rest. I'm selling the rest because 215 is popping up. It looks pretty tough. Did not like that. This stock should not be sitting here stagnant right now. It should really be moving on up. 213 shouldn't just be sitting there. We should see buy orders taking out 214 on the ask. Sitting stagnant. I don't like that. So it broke above it. It came back down to the VWAP support at 210. It tried to get a little push up, but the green volume on it was not there. It's still in its channel, but like I said, the first test of the VWAP probably going to fail. Second test, it needs to break through, U-shape up to at least 225, 230. That was a really bearish sign that we broke up through the VWAP and then it just came right back down through it. That was not a good sign. I like LTRX a lot. I'm really struggling right now to know if I want to get into this or not, just because of how volume's been today and this whole week. It doesn't have any volume, but will volume come into it? And I don't know if it will. I could look for a short. It's got two upper shadows at 305, but it's just moving sideways, and I don't know if it's going to get the volume really. I don't know if I really want to even touch it. Okay, I did get in at 310. We'll see if volume can come through on it. I got in just because RXII was falling off the map, and I thought, okay, well, since RXII is falling off the map, that gives LTRX a lot more volume. If volume's going to come from RXII to this play. We got sell orders at 309. I'm in at 310. LTRX, the reason I was trading this is because they had a collaboration with Microsoft. A great PR. The daily, it looked really good as well. 50 days around 280. It broke up through that. It's just getting no volume. Absolutely no volume. All the volume was on RXII, which I stabbed at that too, and made a little bit of money on this. You see the ascending triangle, which ended up cracking. And that's the reason I got into LTRX, because volume just started fading away from RXII, and then LTRX popped up on the high day scanner, but momentum didn't shift. I keep trying to give some of these stocks opportunities to get some follow through, and there's absolutely no follow through. RXII is still green on the day. It's still right at bottom support down here at 197. It's the bottom of the channel. So this is an entry, and this is the only stock in play today. If you're going to play anything, this is the entry to get in on right here. Now, if this cracks this level, then it's done. You know, I'll give it a stab. It's at bottom support. I'll give this one a stab. See if it's going to come back on up. For the third touch of 225 and then break out. This is the only stock that has potential today. Absolutely the only stock. If anything's going to happen, it's going to be this. This is right at bottom support, 196, 195. I'm done with RXI. I don't want to be in it. There's a doji star that just formed right here. Now we're sitting above the 50-day moving average and VWAP, which are both at 210. There's so much selling pressure. Look at all the red volume. LTRX is now trying to retest 310. I'm not touching it. I'm scratching today. It's a scratch day. I'm going to short LTRX because volume is so weak. I think a lot of people who are holding this are just going to take their profits. I cannot play LTRX. I'm done. Do you want to see me disappointed and frustrated with these market conditions every single day? Then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow.